agreements, a fake space. Few engine change, days to purposely misplace you engine. X shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man engine. In fact, you black, black person in all caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you? Oh, and engine, no one is coming to save you. A great new world awaits you, engine. They intend to continue to rape and enslave you, bound to a remix of religion. A raven emissary at the same station. They played you, engine, and say unseen hand. You just make case, slay you, engine. But it's the return of the ancient ones.
You trying to get my people up?
Hold fast, let me get that. Now with that, gift rap, not rhetoric. Shit chat, shit back and forth on platforms for an intro scratch. Rich neck for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary kinship, they don't kiss back. Shit swag, we here to get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold, not provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Shafati, shoot, Hebrew, Muslim, Mason, Moorish, cornerstone. Fraternal orders of Horus Rome. You've no substantial foundation, flawless zone. Bottomless pit up, broken promises. Home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines like ley lines, aligned with constellations. Rocks cry out till the land, till the soil is gold and corn is grown. The war is on. I wish more. All farmers off the land. And it includes all you corporations, all you different nationalities. Anything that isn't American engine, you need to get the fuck off. We ain't playing this time. You understand exactly what y'all motherfuckers do. Akichiwa.
Say it again. Fat on there. I gotta put another thing that won't play on here. Alright, I got nigga. Mm-hmm. You gotta see what the. There we go.
Indigenous resistance. Warrior spirit. Turtle Island. This is for my peoples. Too much debate, too much hate.
Like,
Too much
this
fake,
motherfucker here.
too much grand staging, too much handshaking, too much land taking, too much manipulating, too much you hear but you snaking, too much of a friend yet you stuck through Nathan. Complain too much instigating, too much insinuating, you too much of an Asian.
We up, Papa.
Celebrities too, heavenly bodies got you stargazing, dilated peoples, stark amazement, top chart chasing, your heart racing, spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I saying too much? Am I paint can graffiti art, spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day, breaking too much, these mobs operate too much evil, way too much for me, yo. Now with all the fake check-ins, either you're from the soil or you're not. And if this ain't even a half, they displace you engine, replace you engine, erase you through paper. Genocide, engine, land session agreements, a fake space. Few engine change, days to purposely misplace you engine. X shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man engine. In fact, you black, you that person in all caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn engine, how long will you Let them debase you, deface you, and engine. No one is coming to save you. A great new world awaits you, engine. They intend to continue to rape and enslave you, bound to a remix of religion. A graven image that reach at the same station. They played you, vision that say unseen hand. You just wait, can't slay you, engine. But it's the return of the ancient ones. We back. Hold fast, let me get that. Melt the rip that. Gift rap, not rhetoric. Chit chat, shit back, go back and forth on platforms for an intro scratch. Rich that for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary consignment that don't kiss back. Shit swag, we didn't get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold, not provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Surefire, shoot, Hebrew, mush, Mason, Morris, cornerstone. Fraternal waters up, forest room. You've no substantial foundation, flawless zone. Bottomless spit up, broken promises. Home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines like ley lines, aligned with constellations. Rocks cry out till the land, till the sword is gone. Corn is grown, the war is on. I wish won't. Show. With all waters off the land. It includes all you corporations, all you different nationalities. Anything that isn't American engine, you can get the fuck up.
Out. That's right.
We ain't playing this time.
They get little feelings, they
You
go
understand
emotions.
exactly, child
Don't give a
motherfuckers.
fuck. It's a goofy, non-educated, don't know shit ass the fuck on. Let's go play again, nigga. Well, you know I'll play something different. That's why, boy, I put on loop. Let's take it off. Play something. All of my brothers, all the brothers. I'm still gonna play Max B. Y'all. I might even use Mac V's a couple of podcasts for like no speech, or if they have a problem with it, they can remove it. But I want they have split sharing, so we can get something from it when we do podcasts. But that's when that comes around. You know what I mean?
And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. It's time for a change, got a boss up. The oppressor's about to get housed up. I'ma lay him out, execution style's too late when apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of flame, by God, it's open. Doing your time is in the end. Locked out, silent without sin. He put me on the planet for justice to win. The rest is about to get rolled down. With suppressors attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the air zone. I'm a messenger popping like Farrakhan. Backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle. Who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the pitiful sinful. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the clock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. No, I'm ill of all citizens who have it to withstand. Or kneels too late when the caps get pills. Don't believe in TC type. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the zone. All red on my vision through sight.
Woo,
it's gonna be killed
damn.
whenever I fight from above. I'll be given the right.
They hate us even though we showed they monkey ass how to dance.
We gon' win them all, so gon' pass the kite. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender.
This world is such a
and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean
Y'all don't have a clue.
every day, every little thing we do. It's such a gimme.
Y'all have no idea.
Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme.
These are
push,
real
push. Step. Crush.
These are real
That's
lemon
how it
seeds.
is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped.
I actually grew a lemon tree on the res. The hardest thing to ever do. It was the hardest thing, man. And I'm probably dead now because I'm not there to take care of it. Got to be watered forever. You actually have to build a water thing under where you plant it at. But once I got it growing, germinated, well, that thing took forever to start sprouting. But it didn't get to where it could produce lemons. It got to become a tree. I left. You know what happened. They don't know how to grow anything. I had to show a whole bunch of them how to grow grass using several different grasses, even upwind of the sand, because they would just use artificial. Like that should be able to see something. Yo, that's enough. Just want to get this. Let's come on right quick because I want to. I gotta pay my electric. I forgot. I mean, I could just deposit a damn thing in my bank and blah blah blah. But these people, my electric's cheap, y'all. And the fiat, everything about the system's a lie. I'm not here to get all hyperbole about it. Otherwise, I'd have been like, yes, both my daughters drop it in the bank account, and be driving a Lamborghini and looking at y'all like nothing, stuffing my nose at the highest mountain. But I didn't. And I didn't go the route like when I was in the res and the government was doing that bullshit about, my injuries. I'm not a citizen. There's more they actually owe me, but because we got a bunch of dumb people in this industry, in this corporation, and I mean literally, some of you might work with the VA and y'all are dumber than a motherfucker. You don't know nothing other than the gray or blue book, or whatever they coach you into doing your job. That means you're dumb, just subservient. I don't want to beat a dead horse in the head when I'm stating this. I really don't. I'm thinking because, unlike some people, I have to think. I have to go through the Rolodex because things always change. Like if you're not ready to change in a second, we'll get back to it, change in a second, then what are you good for? If you want to stay on this same beat up path, and that's your choice. And I'm going to say this probably a million more times if this is permissible. This platform, okay? I continue to see people really want to lock it down and get a hold of something, And then more people are coming forward who work with companies, and they're pointing out the gross neglect, the hypocrisy, and the foolish individuals that they actually work beside who actually get a kick out of this. I just want to inform you. And that's why they were having AI take over, because some people still have some moral in-depthness. So they think about their actions. And Al, what is that in your water jar, bruh? Did you bring a spider and put it in the damn? I don't want it. Man, leave the spiders alone, man. They serve a purpose, bruh. God damn. Oh, Papa, he put a spider in his water people. The water, and it ain't got the chlorophyll downstairs. I'm not putting chlorophyll. Al's getting finicky. Oh, that's right. Cats, y'all say they're finicky. No, they're not. They're hyper intelligent. Y'all just don't know it. Anyway, with everything going on, with these individuals, I like for them to come. So when I made it an open request, maybe the machine that y'all call AI, that is not intelligent nor is artificial. It's a figment of your imagination that you actually create based on what they give you and feed you. So yes, if you think it can learn something from me, it cannot. It's not because I change and manifest different things about me that y'all can't see that it can probably see. It cannot. I can show it its demise, its destruction, and finite. There's no way to come out of it. But in this world that we're living in, with so many lies, and I know some of you saw the annual people, right? They call it the fake Jew that wrote the narrative when you're looking at the Boaz, who wanted to lie about the history of the Anu people, who are just like the people who are in Louisiana, the people in Peru, Colombia, the original people, Australia, so-called fake-ass Easter Island. That's not Easter Island. The original people, and they were light and dark. It was not just dark people. There was different shades, all right, and wavy, and some even Afro. I have pictures of Anu people with thick Afros, even matted down. Not even wigs or carcass, like our ancestors used to do for ceremonial purposes. When a bison passed away, we would take the hide after it had completely, you know what I'm saying? The hide we would take and tan it, and we didn't eat it. We would take the hide and we would wear it as an homage in the wigwams and the longhouses. They have perverse y'all's knowledge so much that you got dumb black women, I don't care if they're gay and foreign, it's going to affect all those knucklehead, dumb-ass women, all right, who sit there and they say, oh, yeah, they made $1 million. For an imbecile who don't know how to speak, don't know shit, is not political savvy, and is a foreigner. Yeah, in order to be in this government, to participate as a president, you must be indigenous or have indigenous bloodline or autochthonous bloodline to this land, and we're not talking about you fake-ass Native Americans who want to lie because professor and a couple of Harvard scholars got together and went around to your leaders and say, do not mention your blood type. I'm a nurse, I didn't go and take a bar, but I know shit, insiders. And you still have the nerve to sit here with these fake whitewash monkeys on these reservations. And the majority of them, 90%, are not autochthonous. It's funny how I used to talk to them and they showed me the family pictures. I said, well, damn, that only goes back to like 1925. Where's the other ones? Where's the portraits and the homes? Yeah, because you're not who you think you are. See, most people don't do that. Not even the monkey-ass Native Americans. And I'm talking about the racist ones who don't know their truth because they no more than great-great-great-grandpammy and grandpappy didn't tell the goddamn truth because they scared too. I got this homie that follows me on TikTok. So he's Spanish and he calls himself African. What do you think Spain is, motherfucker? It's Africa. You can't make this stuff up, y'all. If you want to get into these new-ass lingos and terms, you know what I mean? So I got homies who are really like straight-up killers in Chicago, Philly, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to name everywhere. Who are talking about, some of these... these bad guys who came up over here across the border because of this fake-ass government are getting with Latin Kings. They were fighting a little bit, but they're getting with them. First of all, do you know the man who created the Latin Kings, you dumb motherfuckers? He was a nigger. From Central America, so whatever the fuck you want to call it. Background up here. He wasn't Puerto Rican. I'm not going to show his picture and his name, because I think he worked with the feds, regardless of whatever happened to his ass. And these motherfuckers aren't too smart. We got a lot of our Latino brothers, Puerto Rican, Cubano, whatever, up here who are really deep with us, yo. And not just the autochthonous, the rich, because there's a lot of us. We want to get into fucking numbers. And motherfuckers waking up with land patents and knowing and seeing the truth, and they're like, well, I ignored it, and I mean the numbers are beyond what you can even imagine. Hell. And we're talking about fighting motherfuckers. I'm talking about fighting motherfuckers more than damn near all the armies combined. Y'all don't know it because motherfuckers are being told how to move. And even though you got the handful, just a fucking, not a handful, but a nail full of us who are into entertainment, talking. I'm a little different from all of them. Don't worry about that. But still, y'all just can't see it. Well, I go around motherfuckers, yeah, you black motherfucker, yeah, I call them with the verbs and everything. It don't mean shit. We're just like them fucking, they're calling them up. We're just like them fake ass Jews, take that secret shit. We do the same fucking thing. Now I'm sharing this because some of y'all are just real stupid. You have no clue who's sitting beside you, who's working beside you. That's the reason why they're attempting to go automated, everything. So they can really keep an eye on everybody and make everybody suffer or starve to work things out, per se. And you see it happening, all right? The funny thing about the military, they're going to make sure they're fed. Even if they got a time capsule on them that says you expire 20 years after you're away from us, which is the majority of the time, okay? That's how they work, with ignorance, all right? And that's what people are dealing with right now around this fake ass world. They can't get their heads right to come together because they've been inundated with, you know, like Central America, you have the motherfucking fake ass whitewash novellas and shit. And then up here, you got this fake ass history all the way around. I told you all about a certain individual who made vertigo, you know, was in the Army, Air Corps, or whatever the fuck, you know, in 1942 when they wanted to bring the brother in. I gave you his name, you didn't look him up, did you? And he didn't want the brother in there because he said in 1942, Reconstruction era, right? He says, why do I have to let them in our movies? This is the Zionist Jew would, and they control everything. We still were in control of everything, but it was being betrayed because of cowards. I showed y'all that the first people lynched were light-skinned folk. We were murdered on mass scale. But the first lynchings were those who stood beside us. And them fake Jews, or the Zionists, right, couldn't have that. They had to find a way around that. You see what they did to the original autochthonous people of Spain, Hispaniola, and France, with all the head choppings. And you know what's funny? Most of y'all never been to France to look up the black books and show all these Negroes lined up getting their heads chopped off. The original royalty of the land. Same thing with the burnings in Scotland and Ireland. Y'all have no fucking clue. When I showed everybody that in World War I, the Khazarians, the original motherfuckers the name belonged to, fighting on the side of Prussia, not soon to become Russia. All of a sudden, we have Knight of Longswords. You have Nicholas Arm dead, but they don't show you nothing else. That's just like this fictional ass fucking Holly fucking weird. They always show painting white faces as the great motherfucking things for war. But you never see all the millions of melanated people that fought. But the moment y'all woke up, then you got these fake ass, you know who the fake ass Jew fuck was in Hollywood who came up with the feathers of witch calls of my father, and they got goofy ass, what's his name, to portray a role as a Navajo code talker, but they never hear him show you the Chickasaw or the Choctaw code talkers or the Cherokee, these Negroes. That most people don't know how to look up. So you get this whitewashing and just continue on, because that's what they established on our soil to create division. All right? Pale skins, you ain't no white folks. Stop the bullshit. Ain't nothing light about you or right about you. You ain't invent shit. You ain't done shit. All you do is argue, spit, and fight and do weird shit in the bedrooms. All right? Now, as far as, and you betray yourself. As far as these melanated motherfuckers, like these goofy women, they said they got together and made $1 million, $1.4 million for this dumb bitch. Stop buying into that lie. And there is enough dumbass niggerish women out here because I see them on TikTok. The dumbest damn women I've ever seen in my goddamn existence. And a lot of them be coming from churches, and they rich, and they act like they shit don't stink, and they hate you niggas. Oh my goodness. And even got one of them, the guy found her and says, oh, this is the one that had the old pasty boyfriend. This is not a slide to my light-skinned brothers. This is to the wicked motherfuckers. Family was calling her nigger, and he ain't do shit. They actually separated, and that's one of the goofy bitches for Kamala Harris. Like, stop, y'all. Mama said, but you vote for Trump. I said vote for the slower death, you dumb motherfucker. It might not be the case. He might be vindictive. The nigga 78 going on 80. I mean, what you think? But because people are so fucking dumb, and you know, you don't want to change. And I know I had a couple people say, what do you mean you'll see me in the end? Don't fucking worry about it if you're doing wrong shit. When I say I'm going to see you in the end, we're revealing shit, right? There really are. You want to call them lizard people in California under the ground and Philly and all? They really exist. You stupid motherfuckers. We weren't exterminating them. There was a time we were. Y'all have no idea about real history. You motherfuckers run around in the sack of your daddy's nut still as if you haven't seen the breath of your mama's womb to come into the light of existence, but talking about your 20 and 30. And then you got little children you done fucked up come over here, knowing they ain't supposed to be here running their fucking mouth, guys and people in costume, and they don't even have know the fucking truth. So when I said I'll see you in the end, it's not a barter. It is not a motherfucking if and when. It's just a fucking fact. I said I accepted something over 5 years ago. And when I said I accepted it, it's not marginalized based on your fucking emotions and feelings. When I tell you something I had a hard time accepting until something made it fucking relevant, even regardless of what I've seen in these my travels here, regardless of what the fuck I've come across, when I say I'm gonna see you in the end, that's the bottom fucking line. I don't give a fuck if you cared, if you can manifest, you understand, you don't, I don't give a fuck. I'm freeing myself and relaying that to you that I'm going to see you in the fucking end. You can get goofy bitches who got a bitch that can't put a sentence together, who's a liar, perverse, got goofy ass, no real history. And this is what y'all motherfuckers have succumbed to. I don't care if you're black, white, yellow, red, blue, purple, whatever the fuck you want to call yourselves. But when you niggas can't even donate for books that I show you that I purchased, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what's wrong with you? No, you need to figure that out. Because, you know, you can't just be handing out everything. That's what everybody is. Gave up motherfucking morality and sensibility for convenience. Fucking lazy ass motherfuckers. I actually save these, and even though they sell them like crazy, I think the ones that Sprouts is better, but I make my own green juice, and because I buy like 2 or 3 big watermelons and I make my own watermelon juice. I have like 3 different forms, 3 different types of lime and lemon juice bottles that'll last forever. And so I make all my shit right here. I have my cayenne, I have my 7, all my spices if I need it for artery and plaque cleansing and all that shit. But I love my meat, I love my fat, I love my eggs, I love my fruits. But there's a balance. You got to know what the fuck is really going on with you before you get involved in what you're going to put in your system. Even though I'm O positive and half my family's O negative, well, I don't know the margin. I know I'm aware of what I can actually process and what I can eat. And there are days when I just don't want to eat. There's days when I just want fruit and vegetables. There's days when I just want vegetables. But I eat twice a day. And then I ain't be real sorry. Thank you, honey. Appreciate that, baby. And then I eat like 6 eggs a day. It doesn't matter. Even if when the days I don't eat, it's 6 eggs. Now, I'm not saying they're the greatest or the best eggs. They're not the ones I had in my chicken coop. You know, that you can sit out forever. Not the same like the potatoes I grew. My potatoes didn't mold and green after like 2 months. My shit in 3 days. 4 days, that's why I grew a certain amount of yams and taters because you had to use them, you know, with bug bites and all kind of shit. I like real fucking eggs. But if I don't have the salt fork and my boy hasn't picked no eggs, you know, there's a thing going on with the weather right now. It's weird. So, and his hen's been reacting kind of weird. So I gave him some advice. But in regards to that, so I go and I attempt to get the best I can because most of these egg companies talking about cage-free, free range, no antibiotics, blah, blah, blah. Their motherfuckers are lying because they spray chemicals right on the eggs when they come out. When they gather them, they spray this chemical by the USDA, which is Zionist-based, corporate, BlackRock, and all these fake Soros Jew motherfuckers. There's other names, Pepe, blah, blah, blah. I don't get to give these motherfuckers no energy. And the chemical, because you got to remember, what is the egg shell? People eat it. It's poison. I called the USDA and them motherfuckers act like they didn't know what to say. Okay? And y'all are partaking in it. You know how easy it is on the East Coast to build a chicken coop and have your own fucking chickens in the backyard? Get you a couple of good ass hens and some roosters, motherfuckers. To cockadoo your motherfucking ass up and go and get them goddamn eggs at the appropriate time. Make sure they got a roost and everything, which you use on fallen tree branches. It's real easy shit. But no, because convenience is what makes you also lack responsibility. You individuals run right along and stay part of the goddamn problem. Do you know that on the reservations, that if you live close to one in the Pima or whatever, you can go and buy you can go buy a couple of goats. You know how much? Shit, I can go get one for $250. You can go buy a goddamn few cows. One cow for a family that lasts a fucking year, slaughtered. Some of you motherfuckers are too lazy to go out to where there's water where you can fish. God damn. But you'll sit up there and take your ass out and eat all that synthetic stuff and then come over here and think like you're normal while you're eating Pop-Tarts and everything else made from chemicals, processed of the worst shit, synthetic, that your body can't motherfucking absorb. But a youth Your genes mitigate different responses, so it seems like everything's all right while you're still getting fucked up. And most of y'all, your testosterone's fucked up, your estrogen's fucked up, you're confused. But because the youth is there, you think that everything's normal. Give it another 10 years, niggas. Nah, man, let me tell you something. When I, like my Costa Rican, my cousins, right? Let me tell y'all something, man. Either y'all gonna come together and do things on the righteous side, or you're gonna still run around with perversions and get fucked up, and I'm gonna see you in the end. And you're not gonna want to see me. See, right now it's comfortable because, oh, that's yeah. Just like everybody keeps finding out, the world's a lie. So yeah. You think I have to incorporate myself with y'all monkey asses? I'm like Jonah. I don't want to be here saying none of this shit. There's a couple people have come over here and they know goddamn well they were like, Red, you should really do a YouTube channel. And those are just ones out of the 300s that was asking me, and I was like, man, I don't talking to these motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what happened to them. And they were like, yo, you really feel like that? I said, well, it's not. I don't feel that way. I'm looking at it in a way it's by design, by the enemy's design. I'm like, if y'all can't figure y'all way out of how fucked up you is, it ain't for me to. I'm not Mario Van Peebles, nigga. I'm not some front street motherfucker y'all think is a motherfucking leader when they just there for your entertainment. So that shows that leaders are your entertainment. You don't know the difference between entertainment and fucking leading. First of all, you always going to pick wrong and bad choices because the leaders they instill upon you. I ain't talking to you veterans yet because I can cut you motherfuckers like a butter knife, hot butter knife. Y'all sit here, and I mean, even though enough people told you, George Carlin, 88, what's his name, fasting all the time, wanted to be president, his Masonic ass, started cursing everybody out, and then at the end, I don't want to say certain names that recently passed. It's just something George Carlin's been over a decade, well over a couple. So that's why I said him. But there's a plethora of other ones, and I'm not going to mention their name because I just can't. And that's what your leaders are, and they were established by the foundations of fake media. You've been processed through the motherfucking entertainment service and music. Look at this. You got that fucking dude call himself Megan Thee Stallion shaking its ass, right? Always getting shots, but at least it don't look like Cardi B and the other goofy bitches, fake weird behind. But give a free concert, and the moment the goofy bitch, the Hindu, come up in there, and y'all need to look at the Kamala demon. Y'all ever looked at the Kamala demon and Hindu? See, I'm really big in this shit. Did y'all ever look at the Kamala demon and what it represents and what it does? See, you motherfucking goofies lack responsibility. But as far as crayon colors go, if any of you are moving on crayon colors, you ain't shit to me because I'm going to see you in the end. There ain't shit you can do about it. Ain't a goddamn thing you can do to stop it. Nothing. And so what? If you watch my videos, I give everybody a wrench. I guess you lack responsibility and control, beloved. See how you made something out of nothing, which is meaningless and matters nothing? That sounds like a young jit. And when I say jit, I'm talking about an injit. Somebody who has no mind of their own, brains far from fully developed, and that though they're intelligent, they lack morals and responsibility to exert things that are meaningful. You're conflicted and confused. There's nothing I can do about that. But Kamala Demon, look it up. Okay? And we're not talking about the lie they just tried to change it to. Go deep. So they're going to give you the one that looks like it's sweet, but then when you start reading what it's about, like I told you about Yoda. Yoda's a demon. Do you know what demon Yoda is? No. You know the word demon is a new word? A lot of y'all know I read beyond goofy-ass Machiavelli, the real original. I read a lot of cultic shit that I told y'all do not get involved with because it will fuck your head up. Some of you are names of demons. And demons is not what it really is. I told y'all that Jinne, if you learn the Navajo language and learn Zini, which means black, well, Jana is where they get the word from, which means darkness, and it has nothing to do with this crayon color of black. I've expressed that. I've even showed y'all sources and references. But because I know you're compelled by another infliction, I have nothing to do with that. All right? Jannah, darkness, is that has nothing to do with nothing, but something out of the nothing. This is something that is like a mimic to dissuade and change, to move away from that which is comfortable. Jannah is like that. It's like something that gives a meaning to something that doesn't require one. Like Hawa. Hawa is light. It means like ever present. It doesn't mean fast. It doesn't mean slow. It just means is. Like I am that I am. You motherfuckers don't get it. When I broke down Elohim is plural for gods. By the narrative, even the word gods is a misrepresentation. But because y'all lack anything, and I've been showing videos and giving information, you keep following it. I'm not saying don't follow these individuals, but they're giving you tools, but y'all don't know how to take those tools and utilize them and bring them together to have the conversations together to better have a discernment or understanding, not misinterpretation or misrepresentation. And I can't do nothing about that. I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. I'm going to speak based on knowledge of knowing things. But all that other shit, I don't care. And I think it's hard for people whose feelings and emotions are balled up in all the things of so fake control and egos and everything, all the septic narratives. I don't have it. If I can get away with it, I get up on here and pull my schlong out and slap it all across your face if they had censorship and sit down like as if I did nothing. And I ain't talking about a perversion and saying, oops, upside your head. I wouldn't, well, not because I have an ego behind my shit, because it's like, you know, I'm dread, but I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. And it's not the kind of don't give a fuck you think. It's not like your weak ass don't give a fuck. When I say I don't give a fuck, if you felt my don't give a fuck, you would probably just lay in the bed and never move again. I think it's a game. So anyway, you got to come together, brothers and sisters. And it's funny how they went through desegregation, right? And there's no coming together. The spelling, I mean, you got immigrants here getting more than motherfuckers who get pensions. Like, we're talking about 9,000 a motherfucking month, niggas. And still getting food stamps. These motherfuckers, look, and I ain't even a goddamn citizen myself. So I should be like getting all the shebang bang. But that's not the game, because see, when you're autochthonous, and you got these dumb motherfuckers who have been put in positions, go to these nasty parties, and some of the ones I told you about I've been to back in the 80s, right? And got to see some of these motherfucking politicians. When I was taking 8 balls up to Wendy Williams and my uncle, well, my second cousin, you can call him like my second cousin, Herschel Walker and all them up in the pro shop at the Roxy's. It's up the little window cut off plexiglass thing where you sit up top and you look at everybody over the roller skating rink. Well, down there when we was doing the break dancing, and our manager worked in the pro shop. At the fucking Roxy's, you know, you walk up that long thing with the graffiti on, and you got the roller pro shop, and then boom. So I used to still bring 8 balls up there to them motherfuckers. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to certain things. And I've been to big ass houses carrying bricks of weed because I refused to fuck with that other shit. And I saw the motherfuckers up in there, you know. Shapiro's people, a whole lot of motherfuckers. I just didn't say nothing because I was young. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I smelled ass everywhere, like straight up shit in certain rooms. Like, what the fuck is this? And motherfuckers walking around with masks, you know who the fuck it is. It's like, nigga, I just kept my head down, kept moving. You know, here I am at 17. What the fuck is going on? Then I'm popping 18. I'm about heading to MEP stations and getting the fuck up out of here. Because at that time, I had all this knowledge, and I just didn't want nothing to do with all that shit, but being involved in drug dealing. Being involved in drug dealing, and on a large scale, my own pockets, though. You're still involved in shit that goes against the credo of everything that, and I didn't come from a bad fucking family. I come with real history and everything else, but I knew how to play on dumb motherfuckers. And I was good with their hands and blah, 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 blah. But going in the military, and everybody saw it, said he's going to free himself from that entrapment. And they didn't put me in that. I allowed myself because of the system, the school system. That's what fucked me up in it. I allowed the motherfuckers who I was running around with because of my violent nature. I had a real bad violent nature, y'all. All right? You couldn't sit there gapping your mouth, Robert, because I'd be right in it before you get your fucking first raw out all the way. And then people know me for this. You know, spinning heel kicks to people's head who's bullying somebody. I come up beside them. When you're bullying them, you can beat them. You didn't need to see me and I knock your ass. I mean, this is the way. I'm not advocating violence. This is the way I live. And drugs was easy for me. If anybody gets shot when I sit on the 8th Street with Tretch and them smoking weed, going over the, you know, over to the projects and shit. You know what I'm saying? Prince, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's that they tore that down while I was in the military. Prince Street projects, First Street, 8th Ave, you know, all the way back to, oh man, the shit I used to do. And then going over to Brooklyn, stealing the IROCs and the Camaros, taking them over to the shops, the chop shops when I was 16. I-80 and all that. I was part of that New Jersey tribe, niggas. While y'all living in a fancy, trying to attempt to emulate and be something you're not, I actually lived the fucking life. You know? Stern Island. Other solidarity farm on regular on full. But you serious, brother? Yo, and there's a lot of people right now going through that, man. That is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I look at you know what's even bad, man? That you still got people, and it's not to go, you know, you already know I'm not against, I don't care about what gay people do. I used to protect them. But I'm going to talk about the institutionalization, the school system, the perversions. Because I used to be out there in Florida. We used to go and we used to set motherfucking pedophiles up. So I did that for like a year and a half before I left Florida, went back up to New York, then went to Jersey with family, and I saw family who still have crazy because the money, you know, it does things to you. So I went back to New York. I was in Brooklyn for a handful of years. I said I want to go back over to the Bronx. You know, I want to be closer. I was going out to get some records and stuff like that. We go in school. So Louisiana is fucked up right now, man. Alabama, you know, like the raping with this new age of motherfuckers, the shit is still bad. And you know what? It is slavery. It's not even prison because you have a lot of motherfuckers that are innocent locked up with the people who are not so much innocent. And it's really fucked up how many children die all the time for meaningless shit. And who remembers the first private prison? Wasn't that 88 or something like that? By all these rich motherfucking NFL, you know, churches and shit like that bought the mega churches that bought into it. Was it 88 or something like that? You know what I'm saying? I forget when it was. Was it? Because I, you know, even though I was aware of this stuff, the music industry, I was wearing 440 and the 808 and all that shit. And I think I was like about 3 or 4 years in the military, because even in there, we were taught, a lot of us, because I told y'all my bunk bait was Spider D. So a lot of us conversed on this stuff, because there was a lot of hip-hop guys in the military, y'all. We used to bump into each other. I mean, Ice-T was an Army Ranger. I mean, a lot of us used to, y'all be surprised, man, when, you know, overseas, it doesn't matter, Army, Marines, if you was a hip-hop, a b-boy, everybody would meet, man. Germany, it didn't matter. Oslo, we always met. You dig what I'm saying? But I never throw that in front of people, because I don't have an ego to stroke, and I'm not going to sit there going, you ain't nothing. This is who I am. No, I like to share the information, because most people sit there going, damn. Because like I told you, the people that said, go ahead and do this, Rich, you done so much shit. You know, you share this, and people actually pay this, because they don't know nothing about my background, Hollywood, you know, movies, and they don't know, and don't need to know. You know, Orlando Brown and them goofy motherfuckers are attempting to stay relevant. Man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? You got to see how they got to act. The fuck? No, man. I'm orthodox, bro. I'm a parlay. I'm not even a citizen. I'm not parlaying with none of this shit. This government couldn't pay me back for all the deception with these fraudulent fake motherfuckers I can speak on. Compared to most people who have no knowledge, no history of. You know what I'm saying? So, and I appreciate everybody, even the so-called trolls. I mean, like I said, I know a lot of backgrounds. I know a lot of things. I know people who are like Eric Snowden, you know. So I don't mind. So if they come to me, it doesn't bother me. Maybe they'll hear something that might benefit them. I mean, if it's the real ones, you know what I'm saying? As far as that, I told you when I was in the Philippines, this girl was so head over heel about me. And I was like, I need to know who are the real people in this land. She says, and she showed me her father and says, she pointed at her father. I said, well, you look like a native. She said, I remember I was young, y'all. So she took me to a neighborhood. Now I'm head chopping off of veterans and shit. I mean, serving motherfuckers. So I was fortunate, because I knew a little bit of Tangali. So I met the Negritos and who. And not too long back, there was a war brought by this fake ass government against them, and the people stood with them, and wasn't going to have it because it's so mixed. You know, people are starting to find a lot of pale skins who are actually black. They're starting to look. I don't know if it was based on me in the 1980s, taking the guys who I served with, showing them in Georgia and the Carolinas a whole lot of pale skins, that their birth certificates and all the paper was black and Negro. We're not talking about one drop rule. You're talking about, you look at their pictures and everything, and we're talking about blonde headed, blue eyed, gray eyed. Look, I'm talking about this is real shit. And they're like, but that don't make sense. I said, just like the Anu people. Right now you got fake Zionist French or a Jew or whatever fuck, who attempted, well, he's dead, who attempted to tell the story of Japan as if the Japanese were always there. No, they weren't. The Anu of the whole island, they went there, 2 individuals. The Asian look like you've seen the Gujarat, the photos are like them. Just like the ones that went to China. That's called China now. Went there and they conquered them. They murdered them, poisoned and everything. I was there, I met the motherfuckers, they told me the stories. But now you got motherfuckers over there acting like these new motherfuckers was always there when they wasn't always there. That's why whenever I see these little dumb young black folks, that's what I'm saying black, because they're moving like you're dead, going over there and they're getting harassed. You don't even know the history to say, well, who, you ain't the original motherfuckers of this land. I want to go and visit the original people. Even though I know they've been whitewashed, y'all conquered them. Y'all don't even know how to say that shit. You play the same game played over there that's played out every goddamn where without no knowledge. What's sad to me is in Central America and South America is you got motherfuckers darker than me playing on that side as if it's important to be some fictionalized white. When they curse themselves, I'll see them in the end too. I've been poisoned. I've been poisoned several times. I can let go of this meat sack at any fucking time, and hopefully that will stir up the shit to get everything going so I can see you motherfuckers in the end, so y'all can sit there looking stupid. You won't be able to say shit to me. You'll just be looking at me. And everything will be there. Everything. What you're unable to do right now, you'll be able to do there, but you won't be able to remove yourself. You don't understand how strong the spell is and what you're compelling yourself to do. And what you've been compelled to do and convinced to do. And you repudiate that, right? You don't want to listen to that. I ain't going to be here for long. Like I said, I don't care. Some people say, well, what is it? Care cremation. Does that mean they care about you? I need people to dig that this language is fucked up. So when I say I don't care about certain things, it doesn't mean like in your vestiage that I dismiss you. I don't have that power. That's not power. That's, it's supposed to be eternally bonded. There's a balance to shit. And most of you refuse that. But you have no means to refute it. You don't have no facts of truth to sit there and be dismissive. And then I asked you to do it, and I don't get nothing. I just get the same simplistic things as a fake-ass AI is attempting to learn something. It cannot learn this. There's no way. And if we have children in here, know this. If you don't take heed and listen, your death is beyond the scope of your understanding. The little 2 teenagers that committed suicide, she shot her little friend and her little cousin in the head and turned it on herself in an auto reaction. If they could come and tell you right now, because of the consortium they were around. So if you want to be here, or you want to play like a grown person wearing a diaper or whatever it is, you're only troubling yourself. And with that, y'all are dealing with a lot of stuff that is very bad. You look at what's going on, is it real? First of all, is it real? Is it a group of black women having a video chat and they conspired together to raise over $1 million for Kamala as if she needed that? I thought she was damn near a quarter billion strong, I mean, a quarter million rich. $250 million, doesn't her circle and her Jewish husband and her little adopted Jewish kids, I'm just saying, if that's, what do they need them niggerish women for? There's enough out here and they're too busy with the synthetic skin, the weave and the glue and you see the eyebrows look like a goddamn caterpillar hairs. I don't know, man, what's going on, but whatever it is, right? But what I'm saying is it facts? Did it really happen? Or was the fiat already there? I mean, you look at everything going on when you look at Oprah Winfrey and you look at Hillary Clinton. I don't even like saying that bitch's name. Because she's going to have a ride, boy. If I was her, man, she's nowhere to run or hide. I'm just saying in the after, bro. Some faces stand out, boy, if you can see what they look like after all the shit they've done. But anyway, all the money that they have lied about. I mean, Oprah's school that she built over there in Africa, for you black motherfuckers, that is the most prolific child trafficking, sexual deviant, fucking work nastiest ass school ever. And then the fact that what she tried to do in Australia with goofy ass Rock Johnson's dumb fucking ass. I got a homeboy from New Zealand, right? He's half real New Zealand and Arab. And he always hits me up. I respect him a lot. And he does a lot of camping on YouTube. I ain't gonna say his name. And he's like always, he's expanding on Fiji and all those different islands, Hawaii and all that. Because he's New Zealand and he was ex-military special forces, he's been all through there and he's big on the real history of the lands. So he's never like capitulated like the, special forces like you see in Australia and New Zealand with the racists and all that. He's, like I said, he's like my complexion, but you can see that he's more, almost like Moroccan. But he's Arab, whatever Arab he is, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to put him out there, and he's New Zealand, like the dark, deep-root New Zealander, you know what I'm saying? Not the whitewashed motherfuckers running around today while you got niggas looking like Tony Stark and Christopher Reeves talking about, doing all the stuff that some of our people did in the Carolinas. And in California too as well, that y'all call California, the Kakalakis. And he expanded on, Red, I used to think you was crazy, but you right. I saw some old pictures. I was like, anybody could pull up the 1790 and 1800 pictures and see that Afro-Indigenous were everywhere. Why is it so hard to believe that the motherfuckers attempted to murder everybody right now doing what they're doing in Palestine can't condition people to do that against their own people? What? There's Palestinian Jews, man, murdering their own people, man, over in Palestine. Like, what the fuck? So he was like, God damn, bro. And he's got a whole, I don't know if he's making a book, but he's got all kind of information from all these islands that he was able to gather. I didn't gather shit when I was in Hawaii and all that shit. I just like talk with old heads. I like to sit and talk with people. You know what I'm saying? That's the benefit. But because I'm about the same age, he's still putting this stuff together, man. And but see, the thing about New Zealand, his family, they listen. The people around him, he's not trying to reach everybody. I'm just attempting to get the world together to realize that they're all fucked. And they need to come together. It doesn't matter what you want to call yourself or whatever. You can hash that out at the end because you might be able to pull up some real information. They're talking about exterminating. Now, this is what's going around. Okay? You got to do the super quotes. Exterminating everybody. There's a YouTube video up. Somebody shared it me. I haven't watched it. They're attempting to kill us all. Now, this is pretty legitimate. I don't know how many millions of views it got. But, I mean, legitimate as far as I haven't watched it. I saved it to watch later and I haven't looked at it because I don't need to. I fucking see the end of shit. I see motherfuckers walking by me. Like, I can't explain it, man. It's fucked up. It's not like a job I want to be standing and counting and giving account to trillions of motherfuckers walking by me, looking at me as if I'd have said this before. Now, recall don't mean that you remember all past lives. I told you a story of what I remembered in a world that was different from this one. And we were in this building high up, and I was a little jit. And I remember there was something going on outside. And I remember an auntie and her mama, and the men were already out doing whatever they had to do. And then I was with a young lady who was my better half. And I remember my brother laying down, but we had to get up. When we ran outside, there was a light, and then I was in another place. And this place was kind of dark. And it had about four floors. And I remember being out there and seeing that I was part of this. And she was there again. And she was my right hand. And, my confidant, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. There was no marriage or no religions in this place. And it was a very dark time, a very dark episode. We were at least 20 or 30 years old by the narrative of time. We didn't say that. It was... I experienced that whole life in memory. And I remember every turn, everything that was happening. And it was like it was another time, like before a fall. And then so many others. Those are the things that I've been writing. To keep it all. My cousin wants that. She wants also so she could put a book together. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been writing. everything for remembrance. But if everything's vaporized, I don't know. But anyway, what the fuck? It don't matter. So it's good to have it up here. But you got to get people to be able to connect up here instead of right here. And it's a hard thing to do because convenience. This bullshit spell language is convenient for you because you've been nurtured in it. So you're not looking at something else. There are people who speak other languages and they have a little idea, but listen to me. In every country, and even though we think they're not, except for Jamaica, fluoride and chlorine is used through all the water treatment plants and even poured into rivers and streams, even in Alaska, even on the homesteaders. They got the people, they've been catching them in video footage of Alaska and in Canada, motherfuckers with certain costume police or sheriffs, right? Going with these people in these full white suits to freshwater streams where people fish, and they're pumping these poisons into them. And they've been doing this for the last 20 fucking years. So when you're sitting there going, I'm getting water from this waterfall, somebody somewhere in deep inside been pumping that shit with a whole lot of shit to keep everybody nullified. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, Lucy is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Threshold Mind, what's going on? Is there any way I can get reparations? Well, you know, if you're a Peckerwood and you feel that way, go ahead and reach out. Talk about it. You know, crackers have all kind of ways about them. Well, that's the words that y'all use. That's not my. I don't like these words. Don't as some out of like or like. I don't give a fuck about them. The words I think are stupid. But yeah, Charles, what's up? What's up? Work in progress. Big Chief Noble, what's grab? Work in progress. Yeah, I got your own Mac. Delusions. You play with the darkness, my guy. I'm not your guy, and I don't know what that is. I explained it. If you didn't get it, something you gotta work on about it. Oh, what the fuck is darkness? Stop wearing shades and shit. It's bad for your eyes. Turn the lights off and find nothing. Demo, the Dipso. Yo, it's good to have y'all in here. Kamala backwards is Alamac. Oh shit, check that out. You know what I'm saying? Check that shit out. Yeah, Tarek, what's going on, beloved? Who was that? Oh, Sancho Villa, a fake ass Spaniard. Okay, yeah, you take your ass to Spain, nigga. Punk ass nigga. Anybody that talk, you ain't tough. Anybody talking on here, I already know you ain't tough. Trust me, ain't enough tough guys. There's nothing but children and knuckleheads and people who ain't really about that life. I can guarantee you. Yeah, I got Zorros in my pants. When we slice it on your forehead for you, you know you about that. Probably a pedophile. I'm talking to the little. I like them to come. Hey, what's up, you Hindu Gajar fucktard? Go practice the Islam, monkey. You got me fucked up. Cossack sick. Go suck your goat's dick if you ain't fucking it in the ass. MML, what's up, beloved? Max B. Nah, I told you I like them to come. I give them a little bit of their own spit. Baby girl Slaughter, what's up, mama? I didn't see Snoop up in here, y'all. What the fuck? I'm not gonna respond to all of them, man. I just enjoy it because I like them in here. They don't have a clue. Oh, what was that? Yeah, I got that one, Vic. Yeah, for sure, bro. Ezra Starr, what's going on, respect? Charles Johnson was cracking. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Yep, go find the Lord. Go find your landlord. Go sit on his dick and whatever it is you got to do, okay? Lucy Rose, what's up, mama? Depopulation at its finest, beloved. You depopulate them here first, right? You get rid of that Rolodex, then you depopulate them here. And then you got anything and everything running around. I enjoy it. You're a slave right now. I don't know if it's from all the stuff they're dropping in the sky or what, but I spoke to some in Michigan and Florida, and they say having some ish. Yeah, and did y'all do the thing? If you get rain, right? Go get you a little one of these like things right here, and just cut it open, like cut about a quarter of it. You know what I'm saying, a half of it, and put it out in the rain. Put it somewhere where the wind ain't gonna blow it over. By your steps or whatever. You got a little step down concrete, whatever. And I've had like several people do it, even on the res, and it ain't the rain of old. So They're doing that because they know they have a lot of people who are preppers and this and other who collect rain storage and then put it in the deep cellars. That way they have, you know, well over 500 gallons that can mitigate a few years. It's really messed up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't even know who the fuck where the Bible's from, even though you didn't watch none of the videos because you just want to come over here and blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever, Chinese. No disrespect to my Chinese cousins and shit, but see the monkeys who are willing to take up the job to get a paycheck. Yes. James B, what's up, bro? What's up, James Bond? What's cracking? What's cracking? Yes, go vote that you get more toilet people to wipe in your ass and stick in your mouth. Yeah, are you feeling black today? Doodoo head, dodo head. Can he spell doodoo? Put a couple more O's behind that. Hold on. Yeah, you know, I'm saying these little monkeys, whatever the fuck. I like it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't respond. That's Trump. Yeah, you know, yeah. Vote for somebody, goddammit. I don't give a fuck. I know how it ends, and it ends for all you motherfuckers too. Don't worry, I'll see you. Work in progress, sure. Mm-hmm. The water and tampering. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. So you know what's fucked up. I remember they was always talking about Flint, Michigan. What were the other two places that had it just bad, but they never put on the spot? You know, nobody wants to talk about Delaware. Nobody wants to talk about certain places of partition in Louisiana. Nobody wants to talk about Alabama or that coal city in Arkansas up in the mountains, like where it was fucked up and they had to get rid of it because of the poison that the government did with the military. You know what I'm saying? People contracting to work. This shit is crazy. I've been out here in Arizona. There's a town, a ghost town, where the military was contract do shit and they poisoned everything. People started getting sick and dropping, and it's like a whole fucking little town, like a big town. Nobody lives there, and they're all over the place, man. I was sitting there saying to myself, we get together, if things don't jump off, and we start building and do what we got to do down there, right in Tucson, because it's about that time, right? Traveling to some of these little ghost towns over here in New Mexico and stuff like that, and showing people, like, is it safe? Where I'm at, radiation levels are lower, but where I lived at on the res and going out by Tuba City, my radiation, my hazard notifier, I'm not gonna say what it is because I got one that's from the military and I got a couple that I bought, from the right places. Always pinged off high. So, like I said, people having knee problems and cancer and all that kind of shit, and they don't get it. This soil, it's like this is, it's really that bad. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yep, it is nice. You gotta keep it solid. Yep, I collected the rainwater. It's disgusting. See, prison planet. Yeah, prison planet threshold. Moment. Exactly. But it's prison Earth. You know what I'm saying? Everything's inverted. But definitely, bro. Hey, what's going on, Gary Grace? What's happening? No, that's all right, brother. It doesn't matter, man. I don't respect this language anyway. I respect the people who realize that this language is something fucked up about it, and I know it takes a lot of people to get there. And my thing is just to guide. Like, say, hey, look, man, you go and see what you find, and if you find out more, bring it back and inform me. So that way, because I don't research everything, I just allow myself, because I study languages. I really enjoy traveling the world, and it was always even to learn the basics. And sometimes you realize it's not just the basics. So when I'm over here at the gunfighter range and stuff like that, I ask people where you from, and then I say something in the language, and then I go, oh wow, and then things ring back, and I remember some of the language, and so I practice these things. I use YouTube for that. I mean, and Google. I mean, when it comes to languages and everything, the Rosetta Stone, I just think it's amicable. I think that it's a natural form of respect, because I ancestors knew many languages, but this language right here, they've toyed with it, and it is a spellcaster. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It's cool. I don't care if people spell shit wrong. I'm not a grammar Nazi. I don't have no problem with being a Nazi, but I'm not a grammar Nazi. I think it's great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, whatever. Max V. That's crazy, right? All right, guys, what's happening? Charles Johnson, what's up? DeAndre, what's cracking? What's going on? And y'all can't, you know what? I want them to come in because I know what it is and I have a little bit more knowledge and it doesn't bother me with the views. But if you get something in that sounds like it's too proverbial, it could be, so let's say you think it might be a child, all right? A kid or whatever the fuck, right? We're going to say a little goat. You can go ahead, those of you with the moderators with the wrench, you can go ahead and block them from the channel. If they don't know how to be able to communicate, even if they're being ignorant, and it's just for fun. Because most of them, I told you, I have homies at work and they say that they're foreigners and they're people in this government and they're people who work on the YouTube platform. I had somebody working YouTube who says, no, a lot of times it's the motherfuckers that work on YouTube who's sitting there watching your shit. And he says, there are a lot of fucking Jews or individuals that, you know, Hindu, he says there's a whole lot of them. And he says, a lot of motherfuckers out of Cali. I'm like, I'm not there. I don't give a fuck. But you can go ahead and dismiss them. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and you can block them dumb motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Not only the ones who are really, like I said, the ones who are carrying on a way that's very disrespectful, and you say, wait a minute, we don't need that on here when if children come by and read it, we don't need stuff. Now, it's me one thing saying nigga, because y'all know how I am about the word, and I breaks down the word and all that. I've done that before. But my thing is to show that most people carry on in a way that manifests these things that are not based on truth. Because the word nigga is just a disrespectful word, just like cracker. And they, with the word they call themselves at a period of time, peckerwood, all that is stuff that they utilize based on whether it was clan relation, this, that, or self-hate when they were murdering light-skinned folks, give them a name saying, this is what you is, but we're going to get rid of you. People have a hard time dealing with that. And the children, they don't know no better. So sometimes you got to block them from the channel. You know what I'm saying? Copper Power fam, you already know, beloved. See, I am God. Everybody knows you're a Jew, bro. Everybody knows you're a Jew. Trust me. Yeah, Johnny Shaw, when you say that you need to contact, you remove, motherfucker. You don't need to contact me. I'll see you in the fucking end. Hold your fucking horse. Hold your time. You didn't want to fucking contact me because you'd already contacted me. Stop that capping shit, youngin'. See, that's how you remove a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? When they sound too stupid. I mean, if it's something to make me laugh, and I like comedy and shit. No, you was a fucking Jew. I wouldn't care if you was dark as midnight. You was Gujarat, bitch. And you keep it up, you'll be banished too. Because I'll see you in the end too, you little monkey. I wouldn't give a fuck if you was Korean. I wouldn't give a fuck what you is. That's what, hey look, this is what they don't get. I'm entertaining them for a second. This is what they don't get. And I like to play in that place that you only fake around in. I play in that real place of, you call it, no, you know nothing about it. You just have a false appetite. You probably one of the monkey boys. You don't have no clue. No. See, here you're fucking with the real thing. I'm going to entertain you, you stupid bastards. I like it. So I say, come on in. I'm welcoming you. Now, if I banish you, doesn't mean that you bother me. It's just that you're stupid. You're not even worthy. Ain't that fucked up to be walking in that light and not even be worthy? Ain't that some shit? Yo, Mr. Lone Wolf, man, I ain't see your son. What's going on, family? Yo, hey, man, you might want to check it out from the get up, man. I'm about to get off, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's appreciative. It's definitely appreciative. Let me see, what was that on? There you go. You can't come over here talking about you as God. You gone. You's a fraud. You know what I'm saying? You's a fraud. Get out of here. You look at you're laughing. You don't even know what you're laughing at. You should be laughing about your position. I know you can still come over and see if I remember right. So I'm laughing at your position. That's what you should be laughing at when it's all said and done. Yo, hey, I was talking about Chicago and a few other places, New York and everything, right? Original Lone Wolf talking about them niggas, how certain motherfuckers, migrants, Because, you know, they've been giving them motherfuckers like 9,000 and food stamps, more than motherfuckers getting in retirement. This fake-ass liberal motherfuckers. You see that fake-ass nigga in Chicago? That motherfucker, he's looking like, oh, shit. Yeah, well, he should say, oh, shit. But see, they've been convinced, showing shit to show that most motherfuckers won't be here. A lot of you niggas still eating cereal, this, that, and other. Y'all done took your poison. It's only a matter of fucking time. But now, as far as the little monkey-ass agents that still want to come around, hold on. I want you to hold that shit. I want you to hold on to that motherfucker. I want you to hold on to your little fucking policy and your ideology. I want you to believe in everything they've told you when you come over here. Because when I see you in the end, I can't explain it. You just see for yourself. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta finish 4 more fucking eggs, and I gotta take this walk, y'all. So eat the 4 eggs, get the walk on, about 2 hours. And I'll be back, man. And we're gonna read. Let me show you. Let me share it with you. We're gonna put some new books up too. So as you know, I'm gonna give you a little bit more psychic self-defense, right? Give you a little now in Christ, which you call later. But we're gonna get the heaven bearers. But we're gonna get 100 years of lynching. I'm gonna give you this first stuff. Okay. First, you're gonna get this. It's more to the part that I was reading yesterday. Okay. So we're going to get that. We're not going to deal with the Book of 5 Rings, because that's going to be for the other book that's downstairs. And you'll see, it's just a little tea. It's not going to be a long read. It's just going to be a little information that may assist you in looking at things a little different. Because right now, people are looking at things too plain Jane. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to get 100, after the psychic self-defense, we're going to get 100 years of lynching. We're going to get the Negro Project, all right? And we're going to get the Pale Horse, which I was supposed to read that by itself, but because I had pulled my muscles in my back, doing all them crazy fucking retarded chin-ups, and then we'll get before the witch cult. My apologies. We gotta get the exposing expositions before the Pale Horse, because it always ties in. Every time I read it, y'all see how it ties in. The destruction of the old world, to allow the regime doing what they're doing, and then they take it to a place that may be a paradox of fact or fiction when we get into the heaven realms. Okay. Somebody's like, hey, you gonna read that 100 Deadly Skills? It ain't no reading. You gotta go out and practice that shit, stupid ass. These people are just so fucking stupid. You can't do nothing about it. Let them be. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? It's all illusion. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Venezuela, you got them in your backyard. All right? They were done dirty, just like a lot of people in Mexico and everywhere else by the government. You kill enough people and you create enough crime and you offer a fake way out, it fucks the people up. It fucks them up. Especially when you rape their mothers, a few centuries ago, and you make this new identity. And when people don't know the truth, even though the facts, because I've been all around there in the 80s, and all the history is there, and even though people are whitewashed and dismissive of their truth, they can't stop nothing. It's irrelevant. But as far as up here, no, some of the guys, a lot of people came up. I met people who came up here just want to work. They wanted a better fucking life. They had lost half the fucking families and shit, murdered by these fucktards, like these who are allowed to have guns, called police and everything else. But the bad guys, you have people who are involved in things that are beyond compatible. The problem is up here, it's nothing but a nail in the coffin. This is where they die. I don't care fuck who believes it or not. The good guys who come up here to join, to stop some of this shit, that's a different. I can't speak on them, because then I'd be telling something that can't really be put out there. It's not for me to do that. There are people that come from Venezuela, Ecuador, and everything who really want to go back, but they want to make a way, and they want to find people who are going to be with them. The problem is you got a lot of so-called black folk here who needed that help and didn't get it from everybody. There's Mexicans up here who've helped melanated families. I'm helping out enough families, Mexican brothers, standing with them in California with this fake-ass policing has murdered people who are innocent. This is how you create criminals, and I'm keeping them from lashing out because it's not the time. But at the same time, legal and everything else, that's the representation to put them in touch with people who really are tired of the shit and they know what's going on, who can mitigate the fucking thing. So I have some brothers who are dealing with that in all walks. Like I said, it's not because I have relatives in Costa Rica and shit. It's not because I have my children in Puerto Rico and Brazil. It's not because of that. When you travel around and you are in a time when most of you weren't even born probably, you see things and you see the corruption is fluid. It's not in one place. So, in the last 25 years, you have the CIA with their op to say, oh, look at all the murder and death in Mexico. That's not what they created, right? What they ain't telling you is that we kill more motherfuckers here than down there. Even though they do numbers, the numbers are lies. I'm the person that do stats. We damn near we outkill most of the people around the fucking world. When you put the whole so-called northern USA, we fuck shits up. And all they did was welcome them here to create more of a problem, because one thing they know about us, these fake-ass Jews, when niggas come together and they get pissed off, and whether we're autochthonous, we're claiming Indian, Muslim, this, that, Christian, whatever, they fuck shit up. That's the truth they're not telling. That's why they have to whitewash Hollywood and everything. Either we come together, I can't tell you what's going to happen. I just know how it ends. That's all I can say. Everybody has a choice. It's not about one place. It's fucked up. And our pale skin brothers, a lot of them ride with us too. And a lot of us ride with them, and there's no way around it. We're original Republicans. Why would I give that up when my family didn't until later? Only a handful did. And I see how retarded they act, because it's just like a spell. When you leave the roots of your foundations, the truth of who you are and what you created, and your despairing nature to be part of the chaos and everything else, when I see you in the end, you're going to give a tell. Anyway, you'll see. Motherfuck it. Everyone, you see. Goddamn it. Fuck, I'm just letting you know I'll see you in the end. I don't give a fuck how anybody interprets it, what they think, what they believe, how they feel. I don't give a fuck. There's just no way around it. You know what it's like to attempt to find a way around everything, to attempt to ignore it, to get blocked, and you can't. And you sit there and you're sitting there going, man, don't say shit about it. Then you realize, no. Somebody comes along out of nowhere, no, you say what the fuck it is. And so I found a way. It's just, I'll see you in the fucking end. However you interpret it, it doesn't matter to me. You know, that's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And people don't know it because the media's been lying. I got some pale skins, man. Some of my brothers will tell you, man. Them boys be over there and they see a motherfucking pale skin and they say, man, get your ass out of here, nigga. I'll be like, holy shit. And they be like ready to fucking double barrel shotgun wedding. Like, I'll be like, let me. Look, mom, y'all know what I'm about, but you don't know I can't participate in certain things right now because of certain things that are going to happen that I can't change. I can't manifest no change. Everybody has a choice. And Red, you good, brother. Hold on, man. We got to handle this motherfucker, man. And I mean, like, this is old positive or negative light-skinned brothers. This ain't the motherfuckers y'all know. No. These are motherfuckers with real history. And they move like you. They might be white mom call themselves redneck, whatever, but these motherfuckers are some solid critters. I'm talking about, like, yeah, man. I'm talking about, and they ride with you. If you're a pussy, they'll get rid of you. They be like, no, fuck. You know, I'm letting you know. All right, so I know a lot of people don't get to meet them people because a lot of people don't really get out. A lot of y'all are in your little circles, your little corners, and you don't have no idea about the real world out there. The majority of you really don't know nothing about the real world out here, sadly. And it's fucked up, regardless of how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? But, excuse me, guys, I'm drinking all that stuff. Exactly. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all here in a few hours. I got, like I said, I'll run around. I gotta go down to Gunfighter Canyon. I gotta pick up some ammo. Give me about 3 hours, I think. And then we'll get right into Psych Itself, and then we'll carry it on for there. Again, thank you, baby girl Slaughter, for the donation, hun. I mean, I knew you was trying to hold on because, you know, I need other people who never donated to donate a few some changes, some dollars, whatever, so we can get on and do what we got to do. But let me go out here. Oh, did I show y'all, like, if you ever send me something, because I've had people send me some stuff from Temu, this, that, and other, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it. I'm not going to go on here and do all that. But if you don't like them and you ever come across, just send me your $2 bills, man. I'll send you $2 for it because I collect them. And the New Age ones ain't gonna make you rich. They ain't like the ones that got the silver and the red and all that, and the blue, like I have. Those ones cost. Those ones I could really get rid of. But I'm not. The shit don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, any of y'all follow? I know Trauma Hawk and a few of the guys do follow Lead Farmer, Angry Prepper, what is? You know what? I have a list. I don't think it's private. You can check out the list of the people. I follow a lot of people, you know, because like I like to support a lot of shit. I don't follow them every week and all that crap, but you know what it is. Lucy, don't go too hard on them, but they don't know. Them boys don't know. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. If you're going to vote, all right, because the vote matters. Does it count? No, they've already elected, they've already selected, and they've elected whoever they're going to put in to further carry on the gruesome consortium of shit. And some of you think you're wolf preppers and this that, and the other. You're already fucking gone. So either get it together and come together, or keep staying in your perversion. Because there are those who like their perversion. They're gone already. They just don't know it. But entrust in me when I tell you, the end is not. It matters not what you think. I feed it energy. You don't have to. I would advise you to pick a better choice and not to. All right? So get it together. Because some of you can still be here. I'm just letting you know. It doesn't mean that you're going to overcome it if you're not in the right circles. You're being afforded a chance. And most of you are too ignorant to even know how to take that chance and run with it. And it shouldn't even be happening on here. Like, none of this conversation should be happening. And it is, because you're responding. The thing is, what the fuck? What you got to lose, right? I mean, you motherfuckers running when somebody say you're not black, you won't vote for me, and dumb motherfuckers took their goofy asses and I'm black, I'm voting for him. I mean, easily motherfucking influence with that shit. I don't want you even nowhere near me. If that's the case, if that caused you, unless you could really show you change. If that's not the case, and for you motherfuckers calling yourselves conservative, you Peckerwoods, and you don't know the true history of the Republican Party, nigga, you came here in 1909. Your family came here between 1909 and 1950. Punk ass motherfuckers. Now, deal with that. Go take that to your grandmammy and pappy if they didn't get rid of them during this last extermination phase. Go and talk to them about that shit and see if they tell the truth. Shit. Like I said, I'll fuck the little goofy ass trolls up. I like when they come. The office to the machine, because the machine does most of it. Anyway, I'm going to see y'all here in about 3 hours. I appreciate you, all right? And our true hand salute, that's ours. That ain't nobody else. That is our shit. And we held on to it as long as we could. All right? Just like we held on to the Republic as long as we fucking could. Well, the Republic's going to return.